everybody, it's Carrie in Carrie's Test Kitchen. This afternoon or morning, whatever time of day it might be, I wanted to show you how to make a brand new recipe called Morning Glory Muffins. This is out of our new Season's Best recipe. I've not made this yet, but I'm actually really excited to make it with you all. I'm just going to go through it kind of quickly as I can, and then of course I'll bake them off and show you photos at the end. So anyways, what I'm going to be using today is our new Flex manual food processor. This is actually absolutely fantastic because it comes as a set of three. It comes as an emulsion blender, this manual food processor, or I guess not manual, I guess it's electric, and a handheld mix master blender. So it's absolutely fantastic because it comes with a battery here, and it actually comes with two. So if you need one already charged because this one's gone dead, then you've got the other one set up and ready to go. This part of the base is your motor, and this is what attaches to every piece of your equipment. So you just pop that on, you pop this on the top. It also has a safety switch, which is kind of underneath to get it started. On the front here, you'll see some lights telling you what the battery life is and what speed you're going to be blending at, sort of thing. This is a brand new bowl as well. If you're using the handheld mixer, you do need a plastic style bowl, which is why we came out with one. I love this, especially even for just popcorn. It's like the perfect size bowl. But they say over time, if you're using those blender beaters in a glass bowl, it will temper it. I think that's the right word. And the glass could break or shatter on you, and that's the last thing you want to happen. So anyway, so quickly here, I've got a carrot. I'm going to be using an apple. The peeler that we have, I absolutely love this peeler. It is just your typical vegetable peeler. You can use right or left-handed. Doris Christopher, who started Pampered Chef, was left-handed, so she made sure that a lot of our products are available to use with both hands, right? Especially like our can opener. I know a lot of times it's very difficult for some people to use can openers if you are left-handed. I'm just doing that here in this bowl just so you can see how quick and easy that is. I like this peeler as well for thicker vegetables such as your sweet potato. I'll also use it to skim off the top of my cauliflowers if they're kind of browning. So anyhow, we're going to just cut the tip off of that. My apple as well. It does call for a Granny Smith or a Pink Lady. You want to core it and half it. I only had a gallon and they're pretty small, so I'm actually going to use two today. This is our core. So basically you're going to push it down the center, takes out all the middle parts. This way it makes it nice and easy that I can put it into my processor. And you don't have to like try and poke it out anymore. It opens up on its own and you can pop it out, which is really cool. So I've gone ahead and I've tried the first one. The nice thing about our grater is you don't have to put a lot of pressure into it. It's using a lot of gravity force. So if you are putting pressure, it might try and stop. So I'm just going to turn it on here, and I'm going to increase the speed and hit start. So I'm just lightly pressing on it. It comes with two blades, but one of them is reversible. You flip it over for coarse versus fine grating. So nice. And last is going to be the carrot. So we're coarse grating the apple and carrot with a flex blender, fitting with the coarse blade, which is what we were just talking about. Just have a small piece in there still. There we go. All right, so you can see all of that is in my little blender here. So easy, and you can tell it's not even that loud like your other ones, and it's not even heavy, right? You can take this with you in your car. You can go camping with it. You could do whatever. Okay, so we've done that. Now we've got my eggs. I've cracked my eggs, my purple little tiny whisk. Break up your yolks. Get that all broken up. So you're to combine that all of these 3 items. All right, so I have a little piece of carrot here left and some peel I'm just gonna take out because we don't want all that in there. Throw that into my organic bin. So check that out, all that grated goodness. And it's also neat because some of them will say like no cheese on it, so you don't want to be using cheese with that sort of fine grade kind of thing. So this is to use a medium bowl. I'm not sure what kind of bowls I have left. All right, well, I do have a Tupperware bowl, so I'm going to use this one. I might have to get myself a couple more of these because they are quite handy. But this is kind of more, I guess, your larger bowl. So I'm going to put it in here. Now it says orange juice as well. So I've got my 3 eggs, apple, orange juice is 1/3 of a cup. Now, like I said, because we are moving, a lot of my stuff is put away. I only have a mini orange juice. So that is going to have to be 1/3 cup of orange juice. I will mix that in as well. I can use my scraper just to mix it all up. Now this recipe is actually going to be using an almond flour. So if you have gluten intolerances, we are not using regular wheat flour, it'll be almond flour. That's new to me. I am not used to making recipes like that. So I'm actually really excited about this. Okay. I'll just put that up on there. So in my larger bowl, I'm going to be mixing my flour, sugar, cinnamon, baking powder, and this is raisins and almonds, 1/2 cup each. I hate raisins in my baking. I know you're either a love it or hate it. I am not adding raisins because I will not eat it. Walnuts, I don't have walnuts, so I'm going to be using almonds, like chunky up almonds, and some pumpkin seeds instead. So I'll substitute those 2 out. I'll do 1/2 cup of each. Now, if you wanted to put 1/2 cup of blueberries or something, you could. I really want to do that, but again, I'm out of that in my freezer. So for my almond flour, it's going to be 2.5 cups of almond flour. This is a Costco brand version. Use my measuring cup. Now you always want to like kind of overflow it and just use a knife or something to scrape it off. These measuring cup sets actually do come with a scrape off, but again, it's packed away. All right, so we'll do 2. That's 2. Now I'll find my 1/2 cup. Two and a half. All right. I need next 1/2 cup of lightly packed brown sugar. I also have my Pampered Chef brown sugar keepers to keep it kind of nice and soft. You do have to periodically re-wet it and soak it. I still got some pretty soft brown sugar, but I'm getting some lumps in there. I'm probably going to have to re-wet that. Now I'm just lightly packing it here over the bowl. So there it is. Dump that in. I need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now come fall, winter, we come out usually with a cinnamon, which is seasonal for the holiday seasons. I think they're about $11 or $14. I can't remember, but when people get these, they often buy several of them to get them through the year. So 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Again, I'm using the adjustable measuring spoons. We do have the nesting measuring spoons if that's your preference. 1. Shake that off a bit. 2. And then baking powder is also 2 teaspoons. Now I do have the nesting ones here. I'll show you. As you see, they come like this. All depends on your preference again. This is something you probably would want to scrape off as well, but I'm just going to kind of bang it off. So 2 baking powder, 1, 2. Now that's all they say for dry ingredients. However, I am going to add an additional dry ingredient, and that's going to be an enrichable. Now, if you don't know what an enrichable are, they are freeze-dried powder, which is whole food. So this is actual kale and chicory root to make your kale and fiber. I'm going to add a boost of this. That way I know I'm getting that in here. We also have a protein. You could use the protein as well. However, we are doing it. This is an almond based flour, so there's a bit of protein with that. So I'm going to put in 2 scoops of this. You won't even know it's there unless you see the color green. We also have the super veggie as well. In the month of September here of 2021, in case you're watching this at a later date, the enrichables and the taste buds are on sale for 20% off of the subscription. So here you go, you can see all that. I'm gonna stir all that in, break up any lumps that we have. Especially with the brown sugar. At least they're nice and soft and they're able to break up. But if they were rock hard, all you really need to do to break up your brown sugar, if you had rock hard brown sugar, just get yourself a piece of bread and throw it into your container. I find that is the quickest. However, I do like these little guys because they don't go bad. And they hold it to a nice consistency. All right, so there it all is. You can't even see that kale and fiber in there anymore. More lumps I'll get. All right, and then it asks me to add the raisins and almonds or walnuts, so we'll add that as well. Now the almonds I have are whole, so I am going to have to chop them up, and I am going to show you our handheld food chopper. So I only need a 1/2 cup. That's about a cup. So I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see everything. All right, we're going to be using this baby. Use some kind of a cutting surface. And so now I need a 1/2 cup of these. These do have measurements on them actually. So I had a cup in there. That is a 1/2 cup. All right, so this little guy actually has a fantastic warranty on it. I believe it's 5 years. Take off the guard, take off this part and open it up. And this is easy to clean, throw in your dishwasher, put it back on. If this ever breaks and you're outside of your warranty, you can get these replaced as well under your warranty, or if it's outside your warranty, you can purchase them as well too. So you can do them in like 2 little sets. Also, if this goes missing, you can buy this as a warranty item too. Oh, sorry, as a replacement part. So if you don't have chopped nuts, this is how you can do it. All right. I have my 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds. I'm going to toss those in. I also roasted them before I got them ready to go, and all I did is I put them in a frying pan on about medium heat, and I just kept stirring them. I don't like raw nuts. I find if they're unsalted roasted, they're just so delicious. All right, so there's my mix. Now I'm going to add in my wet ingredients. All right, add the carrots. We'll throw this in, give it a good mix. And then we are going to be making these in a muffin tin, but we have a brand new muffin tin as of fall of 2021. And it is your large muffin tin, kind of like those muffins you get at Costco. I am super thrilled to get it because now you can have yourself one of these muffins, and it's like a breakfast meal, right? And they do call them Morning Glory Muffins, so why not? All right, so there's my mix. I think I'm only gonna be getting the 6 muffins out of this. So here it is. Here is our brand new pan, also with the teal colored bottom, just to match the rest of our stuff. They do say to spray it, however it is non-stick, I'm sure it'll be just fine, but we'll just do what the directions say because that's what it is. It's called Pampered Chef. It says brush or spray the wells with oil. Now, do not use pan spray. That does take the, ruins the coating kind of thing on your pans. It's also, the first ingredient in pan is like propane, so we don't want that, pardon me. Now it says divide the batter evenly through the wells, about 1/2 cup, sprinkle streusel mix over top. Sprinkle the streusel mixture evenly into each well, and then you're going to cook. So we're going to also make it an almond streusel, if I can say that right, to kind of like, it's like a little crumb kind of thing. So with our spritzers, you're just basically pumping it up, and you're going to give it a spray. If you do see it coming out as a straight line, it's because your line inside is plugged, and you're going to have to give it a clean. You should be cleaning your spritzer every time you, or at least every second time you refill it. And just give it a spray. Sometimes I don't mind it being a little bit more of a straighter line than a mist, because I find if it's a mist, it just starts to like float in the air and it gets on my glasses and it's just too much. Now we have a new spritzer, brand new, fantastic. It's just a new look. Nothing about it is different, just a brand new look. If you are beyond the gunky stuff inside and you just can't clean it, you can buy a replacement part for this top piece as well. You always want to let out the pressure when you're finished. So this whole thing, you can buy a replacement part if you need. If you over pressurize it, this bottom part might bubble out and it'll stand like a little weeble wobble, and you don't want that. It still works, it's just not ideal. All right, so we're going to use the 1/2 cup. It says to actually put a 1/2 cup in each well, so we actually might get more than 6 in here. Let's dump these in. Oh yeah, I have a feeling we are definitely going to get more than 6 muffins. I haven't made the streusel yet, and I might do that here right after this. Oh, these look so good. They smell so good with the brown sugar and the cinnamon. 3, 4. This is now, of course, approximate. If you have I'm using my measuring cups, 1/2 cup scooper, and I'm just digging it out with a measuring spoon. Now, realistically, in your own kitchen, you substitute and do what you need. I don't have a whole lot here left, and I'm not going to put this back in just for one muffin. So I'm going to just divide this up between all of them, and I think we'll be just fine by doing that. Okay, looking good. All right. So the last one is the Almond Streusel. I'm going to sign off here now just because we're at 20 minutes. I'm just going to make it. All it is flour, packed brown sugar, and melted butter. I'm going to mix it up, melt the butter, and then it just says to sprinkle it over each one, and I'm going to throw it in the oven. It says about 30 minutes and 10 minutes to cool. So that's about it. So we'll put these in. I'll take some photos and I'll show you how they turn out afterwards. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you all real soon again. Bye for now.